What up, reaction family? I know y'all probably see me on this new page. Yes, this is me. This is y'all dad. Facts. I love y'all, bro. We gonna watch the huge detail we missed about Doctor Doom. I am a Marvel person. I do like
Imagine being able to build an app with your...
And yeah, someone commented in one of my videos that I need to do a better job not stealing content when I'm reacting, apparently. Yeah, the nigga was kind of on my balls, so I am gonna take that and try to yap a little more because I know y'all want to hear my face rather than this video, right? Love y'all, bro. Facts.
Did you do this?
I'ma just keep it a beam, bro. This movie's gonna be insane. Like, nigga, I expect to see me in the movie. Like, you feel me though? Like I expect me watching this movie. I'm like, holy shit, is that me? You feel me? Like, that's this type of surprise I want watching this Marvel Doomsday shit.
Victor, did you do this? Tell me, Reed, what is Victor holding? Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and we have to talk about these new details about Doctor Doom from the recent Avengers Doomsday trailer and the huge theory surrounding Doom that could be the...
Like, bro, imagine the nut sacks on these niggas. Facts.
Facts. That's not facts. That's facts. That's not facts. That's facts.
I ain't gonna lie, gang.
Big twist of this movie, and the reason it had to be Robert Downey Jr. playing this version of Victor. We have some amazing Doctor Doom designs available exclusively at our merch store, nerdriot.shop. Like this shirt.
Real niggas watch him for the little feel me background shit and the little, like, I got spoils and shit.
We also have Iron games you play anyway. Sound to
yo, ad man.
Gaming for Doom smashes through that out how this structure appears to be the same ship from the set photo that came out. But when Doom smashes through this window, notice that his back is facing outward toward us, and then an object flies next to him. At first I thought this was Mjolnir smacking him out the window, but something else is certainly going on here. For one, while Doom begins this path reacting to being hit, he certainly does some kind of reconfiguration midair and then lands confidently facing us. And yes, Doom in his landing,
like, how the fuck y'all finna run from this nigga? You know what I'm saying? This nigga can fly, is a sorcerer, smart as shit. Like, bro, we're cooked. I mean, like, Spider-Man's not in the movie. Like, bro, who is beating him? Thor?
Facts.
Bro, come on. Let's be real, bro. Thor is not whooping Doom. The closest person to whooping Doom, bro, I ain't gonna lie, chat. Spider-Man, gang. I'll stand on that too. Spidey would make a way to whoop Doom. No other Marvel niggas beating him, bro, except Black Panther. It's either Black Panther or Spider-Man who's gonna whoop Doom.
Is now wearing his alternate suit, the suit that I saw in the Marvel TVA walkthrough experience at D23, the suit with the one cape clasp and the smoother mask without the visible armor. It's certainly a different suit than the one that we see Doom wearing most other times in this footage with the two clasps and the armor all over. What's interesting is the editing of this trailer makes it seem like this is all part of Doom's fight with Thor. Like, this could be the moment Doom arrives to his confrontation with Thor, but no. The structure that Doom smashes out of, you can see that same structure at 1 minute and 29 seconds in the wide shot of Doom flinging.
These niggas will catch you literally trying to beat your meat off. Like, you feel me? New rock stars know everything. Like, they probably see a fucking, you feel me though? Like a chicken twerking in the background right now. Am I shit? I didn't even notice. Like, new rockstars will know everything.
Stormbreaker out of Thor's hand. In that shot, Doom wears the more armored suit. The window on that structure is not yet broken. So after Doom does this to Thor, the fight will continue into this structure where Doom will get blasted out wearing this alternate suit. Or maybe there are multiples of this structure. I'm not really sure. But is the thing that knocks him out of that window Mjolnir, or is it something else? If you go through it frame by frame, it does seem to be smaller and without a handle. Well, recipients of the Iron Studios Doctor Doom figure for Avengers Doomsday have noticed something about...
Bro, this nigga, he just looks like such a threat though. Like this is actually a villain who actually, like, might just kill the whole universe.
Out his hand. One attachment is Doom's official spellbook for this movie, with runes and markings that match the sigil on his gauntlet. I think this might be Doom's Book of Vishanti, or maybe even the Darkhold, or the Book of Cagliostro from the 828 universe. Actually, speaking of Doom's witchcraft, this trailer does show us a glimpse of the Latvian witches at 42 seconds in. When you brighten up the shot, it looks like one or more of them are standing right behind Doom in this shot, in this overhead shot of him in the throne room. But another attachment for the figurine shows Doom holding a specific device. Our friends Just the Nobody's unboxing video noted this and oddly did not go into detail.
So this device we will not talk about. right now.
These guys are great. I've hung out with them at a few press events, and I can tell you they're often in much closer communication with the people making these films than I am, and they just know stuff that I definitely don't know. But I do think this small rectangular device is what flies next to Doom in the shot of him smashing through the window and landing. And I also think it might be the same object Victor could be holding in his hand in this shot.
Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
It's hard to tell if it's a chunk of Doom's gauntlet in the bottom of the frame there.
I don't know whatever Doom did, bro, but he probably fucking. Bro, I feel like I wonder what body's gonna get caught. Like someone in the Marvel universe is done. Like their last movie is Doomsday. And I want to know what Marvel character's last movie is Doomsday. I feel like Thor, this might be your last movie, brother. How Doom is moving, this is your last movie. Steve Rogers, this is your last movie.
Facts! That's not facts. That's facts!
Steve Rogers, this is your last movie, bro.
Or if it's the same rectangular device from the figurine. The prevailing theory out there is that this device is the ultimate nullifier. I honestly don't know where this theory started or why people seem to be so convinced of it. In my first glance of it, I thought based on its color that it's Doom's teleporter device. You know, like the time door platform that John Krasinski's Reed Richards uses in Multiverse of Madness, which the artist who worked on that movie said was based on Dr. Doom's time door in the comics. But for now, let's play with the idea that it is the ultimate nullifier. The ultimate nullifier is a critical piece of technology that dates all the way back to the Fantastic Four Galactus arc in 1966. Originally, it was the device that Johnny Storm, directed by Uatu the Watcher, recovers from Ta-2 and brings back to Earth so that Reed Richards
I low-key might have to watch Fantastic Four again, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I might have to really watch that shit.
can use it to threaten Galactus into leaving Earth alone. It's basically just a kind of doomsday device that can undo the entire galaxy. And Galactus is like, well, I don't want to go down with the ship. Okay, you got me, Mr. Richards. But in the more recent comics in 2022, we learned the device was made by the Watcher Imnu. This device can be used for complete erasure of any being, any timeline, any universe, rewriting things so that it never existed. Unlike the pruning rod of the TVA and Loki, which extracts people and things from their positions on the sacred timeline and banishes them to the void, the ultimate nullifier just completely eradicates something from any existence. It just unmakes it. Though, potentially, if this is an MCU version of the ultimate nullifier, maybe it is something that functions kind of like the pruning rod. And it's kind of like the ultimate pruning rod, something that bypasses all other pruning rods of the TVA. Or the source technology of Victor Timely and Ouroboros that all pruning rods were derived from.
Another battle.
Nah, shout out fucking Spider-Man, dog. Bah, it's like, damn, I don't know. I think I might watch a movie tonight, Chad. I might go Fantastic Four or Spider-Man. Like, I don't know. I might have to like flip a coin on that.
Can use to just immediately banish anything to the void as he's building Battleworld. But I think it's interesting that the ultimate nullifier did not come up in Fantastic Four First Steps, despite that being a mostly faithful adaptation of the Galactus storyline in the comics. Johnny Storm instead went on a different kind of journey to glimpse the Silver Surfer Shalabal's home world, and then that connection he had with her ended up being pivotal in the way the Fantastic Four were able to defeat Galactus. Now, where and how could Victor Von...
Well, I might not watch Fantastic Four since he just told me literally what happened. I mean, hey.
Doom have obtained the ultimate nullifier? Well, there is only one source, folks. NullifierRiot.shop. Shop till you drop, your one-stop shop for all your nerd packed by trying to get everybody on Earth behind, which did end up kind of blowing up in his face when almost all of these were wrecked by the Silver Surfer. I always wondered what happened to those other countries where the ruins of those platforms just started to smolder in those cities. Maybe one of those host countries was Latveria, and in the smoke and ash of Reed's stupid effort, ruler of Latveria, Victor Von Doom, could be particularly salty to see Reed end up getting all the credit for defeating Galactus. And Victor, having already lost his wife and child due to whatever was done by Steve Rogers from another universe, Victor might just say, my invention will nullify such threats as Galactus if Galactus ever returns. And then Victor, after having done some Tony Stark-esque tinkering in his lab, has a eureka moment of a weapon that can actually go far further and erase anything. People, cities, worlds, universes, bad jokes from Eric Voss, any of it from existence. So getting back to this scene from the Doomsday trailer, Reed could now be raging at Victor for Victor having used the ultimate nullifier to unmake something, or maybe to ravage a version of New York that we see in this trailer, or maybe he just completely unmade the whole 828 universe. Either way, I'm kind of worried that Reed is so angry up in Doom's face right now. It could result in Victor just saying, I'm sorry, Reed. And zap, Reed will be ultimate nullified. Maybe that's why Sue seems to be grieving Reed when she opens the trailer by talking about how Victor was the smartest guy in every room. But in this moment with Reed, I think, is where people are wondering.
I feel like the movie gonna start off with him like some Marvel characters going poof. Like I feel like they're not gonna play around with this movie, bro. Like I feel like them niggas gonna get straight to, like, Doom is gonna get niggas straight business. Like I hope they don't try to like nerf this nigga. Eventually they do though, you know, because there's more Marvel fans, more money, but.
If there might be something that's being hidden from us with Dr. Doom in this footage. The first time Reed quietly asks Victor, did you do this? We cut to this close-up of Victor under the mask and his eyes sadly opening. With this expression in the two Doom suits that we're now seeing, there is a theory going around this week that there are actually two Victor Von Dooms in this movie. One played by Robert Downey Jr., who is some kind of variant of Tony Stark, and one played by Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr.'s co-star from Oppenheimer. Look, I get it. Marvel Studios seems to be obsessed with Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer. We all should be. They position Peter Parker as the J. Robert Oppenheimer of the MCU with his invention of mutant inhibitor technology, and Bruce Banner as the Albert Einstein figure who tried to warn him not to. And in the first Iron Man movie, the opening montage of news articles showed that Howard Stark worked on the Manhattan Project in the MCU continuity. And in 2025, the Russo brothers revealed to Amaleche that in the late summer of 2023, Kevin Feige and Stephen McFeely were in discussion with these directors and Robert Downey Jr. about returning as Dr. Doom.
Who came up with the idea to bring Downey Jr. again as that guy?
That was Kevin. And interesting enough about that is that conversation was had a while ago. And then Robert tried to talk us into doing it, and we said no, weirdly, because we said we would come back. We just didn't have a story. We didn't have a way in. And then one day, Steve McFeely, who's one of our key collaborators, said, I have an idea. And he called us to Pitt, and we went, that's the story. That story has to be told. And the one thing I will say about the movie is this. We love villains who think they're the heroes of their own stories. That's when they become three-dimensional and when they become more interesting. And when you have an actor like Robert Downey, you have to create a well-shaped, three-dimensional character for the audience.
Cinema, bro.
Facts! That's not facts. That's facts! That's not facts. That's facts!
If y'all don't think Avengers Doomsday is gonna be cinema, bro, I don't know what the fuck y'all gonna be doing, bro. Like, you feel me though? Like, cinema.
That's where a lot of our focus is going.
Late summer 2023 would have been right after Oppenheimer released, and the whole Oscar conversation about Robert Downey Jr. as the villain Louis Strauss was heating up. So maybe McFeely's big idea was to have two Dooms and cast the hero and villain of Oppenheimer in those roles, and tried to hope this theory into existence. Many online have been sharing this clip of Cillian Murphy speaking Romanian in Peaky Blinders to show how good he would sound as Dr. Doom. And in that period of July 2023, right after Oppenheimer came out, Josh Horowitz asked Cillian Murphy if he would ever be interested in playing Dr. Doom, and the actor signaled that he would.
For instance, I see a lot of fan art of you as like Dr. Doom.
Right.
Like, have you done your comic book villain thing? Does that hold any interest, or like would you? Each character is different. You know, Dr. Doom is different than Scarecrow. Who, you know, as long as the script and the person's there, then sure we can talk.
Yeah, I mean, it's always about the script.
Yeah.
So I'll read. You know, if someone sends me a script, I'll read it. But
Yeah.
and you never know what turns up.
Look, I think Cillian Murphy would make a perfect Victor Von Doom for the MCU beyond Secret Wars after Robert Downey Jr. steps away from the role. But I just find this theory to be too convenient. Because guys, I live in this town, I know how this industry works, and it is really hard to keep a secret that big. An actor like this, making not just a one-scene cameo, but sharing the title role of the movie. If you play a character whose name is in the title of a multi-billion-dollar film, there are going to be hundreds of people involved in that decision. People with assistants, so that this will leak to the people that you follow on social media. Like agents, publicists, managers, lawyers, all of these people's assistants and relatives and roommates. And not to mention, this kind of thing would have to be reported to the union, where there are dozens of people working at that union who would love to put this out online. Like, we would have heard rumors about this from other sources before this point. The way we heard rumors about Toby and Andrew starting around 12 months before No Way Home came out. Also, would the Russo brothers predicate their big twist in Avengers Doomsday on everyone in the audience knowing and liking Christopher Nolan's Oscar-winning film from 2023?
Wait, this is Michael Jackson? What game is this? What game is that? Nah, that game look lit, chat.
I don't know. There's also the detail that in the close-up of his eyes in the shot on the trailer, you can see a small mole by the right eyelid. It's hard to see, but Robert Downey Jr. does have a small blemish on that same eyelid and other bright close-ups of that side of his face in Marvel movies and various press photographs. Now, I'm not saying there can't be more than one Doctor Doom in this movie. I mean, maybe there could be two played by Robert Downey Jr., for example. Maybe they are hiding another famous actor behind the mask in other shots, but in this shot, it's definitely Robert Downey Jr. under that mask. And it's Robert Downey Jr. in every shot of Doom's eyes that we can see so far in the footage. So then why does Doctor Doom wear different suits in this movie? Maybe he initially presents himself to these heroes in an unarmored Latvian garb so as to not come off as threatening. Like maybe he has this single clasp suit with no armor and fewer rivets on the mask to present a more diplomatic approach. But when he's forced to reveal what he's really doing and the Avengers start to attack him, he's gonna have to switch to his heavily armored form when he fights Thor, which would include—
Bro, like he stopped that shit with his finger, bro. The shit will fucking cut Thanos in fucking half. Bro, this nigga hit that with his fingers, bro. How y'all finna nerf him? How y'all finna win? Genuinely.
magical runes imbued in that armor. And I think that would better explain why Reed looks so shocked and surprised by what his friend Victor is doing.
Did you do this? Answer me, Victor! Did you do this?
So you may have seen that Marvel Studios released its official list of essential titles to rewatch before Avengers Doomsday. 15.
Oh, so they're saying we gotta rewatch this? I ain't gonna lie. Bitch, I might. We gotta watch X-Men, Captain America, The Avengers. This is the list. I mean, like, realistically, I'm only finna watch. I'm about to watch Deadpool. I'm about to watch Deadpool and Wolverine again, low key. I might watch that.
Titles: X-Men 2000, X2 2003, Captain America: First Avenger 2011, Avengers 2012, Avengers: Infinity War 2018, Avengers: Endgame 2019, Loki Season 1 in 2021, Season 2 in 2023, Shang-Chi in 2021, Spider-Man: No Way Home in 2021, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever from 2022, Captain America: Brave New World from 2025, Deadpool and Wolverine from 2024, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness 2022, Thunderbolts 2025, and Fantastic Four: First Steps 2025. Interestingly, not on that list, Iron Man 2008, Captain America: Winter Soldier 2014, Avengers: Age of Ultron 2015, Thor: Love and Thunder 2022.
Nah, Age of Ultron was peak, though. I ain't gonna lie, that was probably my favorite Avenger movie. Age of Ultron was that ass lit.
And the Wasp: Quantumania 2023 and the Marvels 2023, all movies, characters, and at least themes that will be represented in Avengers Doomsday. This year, New Rockstars has had our own Road to Doomsday rewatch podcast conversation series, and we're gonna keep doing that for the next few weeks because those desk conversations are just too fun, and I think many of you are really enjoying them. But now, since recent weeks have given us a clearer picture of what exactly Avengers Doomsday will actually be, we're gonna help you guys with an additional essential Doomsday breakdown. Not on Marvel's list, but I think re-examining how Robert Downey Jr. started this journey will be essential context. Friday's video will include new insights about Downey's transformation from Tony Stark to Doctor Doom that we have learned in the past month, and the definitive deep dive that I did on Iron Man on the Deep Dive channel 3 years ago. I'm just gonna bring that home to the New Rockstars channel where more of our viewers are. And all of the Friday videos we do in the series will be part of our new Essential Doomsday Breakdown playlist, where we will also be posting the definitive reanalyses that we published in the last 2 years that found new Easter eggs in these essential past Marvel films, like our 2024 analyses of X-Men and X2. You can really think of this as a companion series to our looser, more conversational Saturday Road to Doomsday podcasts. That's just kind of a rewatch podcast where we can have conversations and revisit the legacy and box office of these films, whereas these new videos we're doing are just kind of the classic focused Easter egg breakdowns that you probably subscribe to this channel for. Don't worry, this isn't going to stop New Rockstars from reporting to nrunderground.supercast.com.
The video's over, but nah. Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all not at Doomsday, man, first day, y'all probably will be getting spoiled. Make sure y'all get at Doomsday, y'all watch it. Or if y'all didn't watch it and y'all want to watch it, get off social media. Niggas are spoiling that movie. I'll tell you that right now.
Facts!
You feel me? But, W video, bro. Voss, I fuck with him. I always been watching him since a little nigga and shit. I still am a little nigga and shit, but yeah, I like y'all, bro.